Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Oblivion. Uh, so what I read about in the guide for this guy, because I was kind of curious as to because apparently, kind of curious as how exactly I was supposed to get in there, if he was just gonna throw me out every time. Apparently, he leaves the house every once in a while. I don't know when, but may. Aha! So here we are, looking for something in this cabin. Do. Some wine. Some wine. Sword. Mead. Bit of a drunk, ain't he? Nerner. Great. Great. Ooh, a journal. Most of what you find in the book are Morris's pompous ramblings as he recounts several minor accomplishments as a mercenary in the service to the Imperial Guard. However, one entry in particular immediately attracts your attention. Sorry, just a second. Alright, sorry about that. During the winter of that year, a bitterly cold winter as I recall, I was approached once again by Edward Pellew, who claimed to have located the hiding place of our quarry. I will admit that at first I was skeptical of his discovery. This was far from the first time he had made such a claim. Yet when he offered me half the bounty if we made the kill, I decided to take a chance and don my armor one last time. The journey lasted about a week, and we made good time despite the heavy snowfall and the muddy roads. Between us, we determined how we would approach our quarry's home. And once we were clear on the details, we set off immediately before our quarry could learn of our arrival. It was my sharp eyes that noticed our quarry's consort leaving the house and heading towards the obvious line of our van. After alerting Pellew, the two of us lay low and waited for her to pass before continuing towards the house. Once there, we found that the door was bolted shut, and the windows had been boarded up, preventing our entry. Fortunately, we were prepared for just such an encounter, and after determining that our quarry was indeed inside the house, an easy feat to accomplish when one such as me has the hearing of a hunting dog, we ignited an incendiary device of Pellew's construction. Like the dream? Like the guy was locked in and got burnt to death or whatever. And that's what she was talking about happened with her friend. So is her friend the evil guy that they were killing? What followed was a blur. And to this day, I'm still unsure of precisely what happened. I remember pounding on the door to the home and taunting our quarry, who remained sealed inside. Then Pellew threw the incendiary device through the window, and we both stood back and watched as the entire house ignited into flames. It appears that your arrival has interrupted Maris from completing this particular journal entry. However, there is one last side note made of the edge of the pages. 2, 14, and 6 in that order. 3 numbers that to this day give me the chills to think about. 3 numbers, and then all hell broke loose. Okay. Take that. Surely that's all I needed. Right? Oh yeah. After reading Mars the Hunter's journal, I have learned that it was him and Edward Pellew who burnt the old Aelthorn estate, thus killing Alicia's friend. Yeah. Take this information to her immediately. Okay. I suppose I can do that. Boom, boom. Is that a bandit?
Why won't you?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I'm gonna laugh if he dies. He's not going to die, I know. It would be funny if he did. Hey man, need help? I'm gonna be honest, you do need. It seems like you need help. There you go. What can I say except you're welcome? You gonna talk to me? Oh! Okay. Get fucked, dude. Okay. I gotta get back to... Where is it? What is it called? Wait, no, it's like real city somewhere, right? Yeah, excavation site. Duh. Shadenhall was the estate that got burnt to the ground, or whatever. Yeah. Okay. What can I say except you're welcome? I'm gonna explode. I'm falling away, you're welcome. Alicia! Ali! Miss Ali Bob. Oh god, I cannot see cause it's so fucking dark. I will rip you apart, definitely. Strong as 10 regular men. So, the zombies that I killed. Was 10 here before? I don't remember. Strong as 10 regular men, definitely. No, this time you will not pass. I made the mistake of being lax in maintaining the secret location of this excavation site. I will not make the same mistake again. Your friend Alicia Aothorn managed to sneak past me while I was cataloging one particular discovery, but you will not have that luxury. The door into the next section of the mine is locked, and only I have the key. You will not be going in there again anytime soon. He barely has time to open his mouth to scream before your blade silences him forever.
Ooh!
Listen! Listen, he wants to be an asshole. He wants to be an asshole. That's all of your problems.
He was here a second ago.
Was he?
Where are you?
Where am I?
He was here a second ago.
Wasn't I? Grab that key. Definitely.
Ooh!
Oh, fucking. Bye. How do you have enough health to take more than one shot?
Ooh!
Okay. Nothing. So we get 15 versus my 19. Okay, just making sure that Ebony is indeed less than Daedric. Strongest 10 regular men, definitely. Does Chameleon work even if I have a torch, I wonder? Not that it super matters since everything here should be. It should be killed off still, I think. Oh yeah, this way. This way. So there's like a puzzle here, I think. Oh, no, I think I know. Hey, Alicia.
You smell.
Thank the gods you are back. I cannot remember the time when I was more relieved to see someone than I am to see you now. So far, the archaeologists are yet to venture into this part of the cavern, so I've been able to ensure that this room remains undiscovered. Sooner or later, they will work up the courage to excavate deeper, so we must have completed our work before that time comes. Tell me, what did you learn from Dacis? Found this guy, Marius. Her brow furrows in concern, and she inadvertently places a hand across her mouth as if to keep from screaming. So Edward Pellew was involved after all. I'd long suspected that he had been the instigator to my friend's downfall, but now I know for certain. It just seemed too convenient that he should seek you, and soon after you would discover a clue leading you to me. Obviously, he and Marius the Hunter are working together once more. Well, he's kind of dead now, but intent on finishing what they started. Our time is short. We need to learn all there is to learn here and leave as quickly as possible. We need to learn how to unlock the door leading into the final section of the caverns. Any advice? Well, as to the runic alphabet used on the Cyclopean architecture in this room, I can be of no help. When I look at this contraption in the center, I cannot help but think of how much it reminds me of an ancient-styled sundial. Perhaps that could be of help to you. Okay, let's see. So, circle line, tits, triangle, SpongeBob teeth. Let me see. I got my guide. Sundial. Maybe should I use the guide? I don't know. I'm fucking stupid is the problem here. Okay, sundial. Cookie found. Circle. Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. I'll pause it while I look at this. Hold on. Okay, so the answer is in the journal here. This journal at the very end, the 2:14 and 6. Before you can touch the panel, Alicia taps her shoulder and moves to stand in front of you. Stand in front of you, her delicate hands hovering tentatively over the control panel on the door. I'll do it. I just want to look like I'm taking an active part in this quest to find your ancestry. You tell me what buttons you want me to press, and I'll press it. Okay, so basically it is like a little sundial thing. I am very confused as to how this puzzle is working, even with the guide. So I'm just gonna it gives you a guide on how to find it, figure it out by yourself. I can't. I'm too fucking stupid. So circle with a line through it is 2. Press the button you indicated, and after a brief pause, the panel of buttons flashes dimly. I think the seal on the door requires me to press another button. Which one do you think? And then the filled square touches the second button. There's an audible click, but nothing more. Need a third entry. Which one should I push? And then the hollow triangle. Much louder click. Well, that's it. 3 buttons pushed. Now we can only wait and see whether or not it worked. Oh. It looks like I can probably unequip this torch here. Okay. Alright. This looks a bit suspicious. Save. Alter. Needs a key. Needs a key. What is this place? Next chamber beyond the sealed door has the answer to all upstairs. Oh. I mean, we already got through it, but okay. Oh, mysterious altar. Approach the altar, you suddenly feel icy tendrils of cold fear shooting through your body. You cannot fathom the concept of touching it. Oh! Okay. As you walk into the room, your eyes immediately fall upon the strange apparatus lying at the center. Even before you have begun to consciously piece together what the device may be, your fidget swims and you feel yourself slipping into unconsciousness.
You're sneaky.
Great work. We may have made it this far. Now we need only to make it past the guards and we will be home free. Take the lead and I'll watch your back. If you get into a fight, try to end it as soon as possible before the alarms are raised. Alright, let's get going. The orphanage. I do not like fighting here.
You'll never take me down. You elves are all the same. And no fury.
Fuck you.
Do your worst, hack you to pieces.
I do not like fighting like this.
You'll never take me down. Jump on.
Ow.
Why won't you show me what you've got?
Ow.
I'm full of crab, more fearsome than you.
I can't move. Hello? Hello? Okay. That was strange. Maybe I should need to be faster. Yep.
Damn rats always skirting around in the shadows. We've got ourselves a dive.
Kill. Kill!
What's the matter? Getting
Am I
tired?
Kill! Well, the guards won't be bothering us anytime soon, but we still cannot afford to relax just yet. According to the building plans I stole from the architect of this place, what we are after lies just beyond these doors. Remember, we can't afford to be too selective. We must take the first one that suits the criteria. Race is of no concern, however, the one you must pick must be a male, must have all of his motor functions. She takes a deep breath, and you know intimately that she is bracing herself for the task ahead. Okay, I'm ready. You open the door, and I'll be right behind you. Okay. As consciousness returns to you, you find yourself being pulled harshly to your feet by Alicia. You had another waking dream again, didn't you? I can tell from the look of abject horror in your eyes. These dreams, they seem real to you, don't they? Yes, they do. Well, perhaps there is more substance to the dreams than I had first thought. Perhaps that is our next clue to follow. You fainted upon seeing the contraption in the middle of this room. Tell me, can you describe to me what you saw in the dream? You and I were at an orphanage, and we killed a bunch of people with my magical powers. I can think of only one place that fits the description. If memory serves, it was destroyed quite some time ago. There's an orphanage not too far out of Coral that once harbored many of the traits you mentioned from your dream. Some time ago, a fire gutted the building, and the deaths that followed prompted the ruler of Coral to close the place. Here, mark it on your map. I think that it may be advantageous to your quest if we investigate the remains of the orphanage and try and learn what we can. Okay, is this still... What? It's not locked anymore? What the fuck? Huh? That's confusing. That's... What the... I'm not gonna fucking... I don't understand. I don't understand. I should make a... I should get Night Eye. Buy a Night Eye, spell. Probably be pretty useful, huh? Have to lug around torches. Not that they weigh anything, but... Makes me feel better. Alright. Let's see... What's at this magical little orphanage. Oh yeah, I killed the archaeologist Allie.
May you rest in peace.
Don't worry about it though. Somewhat saddened. I sense that your quest is drawing rapidly to a close, which means our partnership probably is as well. However, friend, let's travel to the ruins of the orphanage together. You and I might as well make the most of the time we have left. Okay. So you don't have any comment on the dead archaeologists or anything? Okay, good, because you shouldn't have any concern about them. They were bitches. Useless pieces of shit. Listen, it's not my fault I killed them, okay? I was just cleansing them from continuing to be annoying. See, it's not morally dubious. I was just cleansing the gene pool. That sounds worse. They were just being annoying, alright? They're annoying, they were in the way. I don't have to explain myself to you, lady. Okay. Now one thing I want to do is there's like 2 more times that she's going to be like, Alicia wants to talk. I kind of want to get both of those before I finish this quest. I feel like I won't have a chance afterwards. You know what I mean? So maybe I should just wait around until it's like 1,000 sec. Hold on, how much is 1,000 seconds? Because if it's 60 seconds is a minute. Fuck, I'm bad at math. 1,000 divided by 60? So every 15 minutes, well, every 17 minutes about? I don't want to fucking wait that long. Unless it's like a... What if I wait? What if I... Here. I don't know if this is going to do anything. So I'm just going to go... Let's pop in the market district. Just to be somewhere relatively safe, right? And then... we wait 24 hours and see if that... Because I don't remember exactly how the math works in terms of the time scale. It's like every 2 minutes is an hour or something in... No, that's not it. I don't remember exactly. But we'll see if waiting a couple days speeds up the little timer that she's got. Because I don't want to wait, like, what, 32, 33 minutes for her next, for her final two, Alicia wants to talk moments. Simplicia the
The children are
Simpler.
starving. Please help.
I don't know if that helped or if that was just a coincidence, but... Have you noticed that when you are bored, time seems to slow to a crawl? Yes. But when you are enjoying yourself, it passes as if in a second. Yes. Truth to tell, the day is whiling away at a snail's pace. Let us see if a spot of conversation can speed it up. What can you tell me of your friend? What can I tell you of him? Well, I suppose that I could tell you a great deal, yet you would not understand what I was saying. Suffice to say that he was a great deal like me. We bear similar lineage, attitudes, and capabilities. And yet he was entirely different. He was extremely confident. Some would call him arrogant. And he feared no opponent. He knew his capabilities intrinsically, and thus he knew that in a world of rules and bounds, he was boundless. He was opinionated, to be sure. At times he was cruel and ruthless, yet always had a course of direction, a clear understanding of his goals. Am I at all much like him? It takes a long time to answer your question. You get the distinct impression that he's choosing her words carefully. Your appearances are somewhat similar, not precisely the same, yet there are certain aspects that are nearly identical. From a distance, one could easily confuse you two to be brothers of a sort, yet up close the differences become noticeable. Yet the main way in which you differ is your persona, the fact that your minds seem to work differently. My friend was both blessed and cursed by his confidence. It granted him no fear, yet it often led to him underestimating his opponents. You, on the other hand, harbor a more calculating mind. So confident in most of your actions, yet you do not let it get the better of you. On top of that, you are not as opinionated as he is, nor as much a slave to habit. Far more open-minded, willing to embrace new things and new experiences. He was not of that ilk. He was a creature of habit. It is strange how some aspects of you two are identical, and yet others are so drastically different. I find it unsettling. Why do you think we're similar? In truth, I am not sure, and even my speculations are both wild and unfounded. Perhaps you are him, and have simply forgotten who you once were by some manner or another. Perhaps you share some distant lineage or relation of which I am unaware. Perhaps it is merely a coincidence. What do you think? I don't know. Ancestry, I guess. It's interesting that you should think that way, though we still have no real evidence to discount any of the possibilities. Her eyes grow wide as she has revelation sorts. Thought occurs. Tell me, do you have memories of your childhood? No. Not in real life much either. No help there. If you do not recall your childhood, then it is still entirely possible you may be missing your memory. I will think on it, and perhaps I could come up with an answer over time. Come, let's walk. Talk again at a later date. Alright, we're gonna wait 2 more days and see if that speeds... Or we're gonna wait 3 days, and if nothing pops up, then I know that was just a coincidence. No, we'll wait 4 days. I don't know how the math works. I'm just doing 4 days just to make it nice and simple for me. Not nice and simple, just not maybe 5 days. No, we're doing 4 days, and if 4 days doesn't pop up the she wants to talk message, then whatever. We're just gonna miss the last one, I guess.
Have mercy. Just 1 coin.
Fuck off, Simplicity.
Please be generous.
That is such a mean name.
Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
It's alright. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. Ha ha ha. Another day, another dollar. Here, I'll just pause it until it happens. Okay, I've waited even longer than I said I was gonna wait, and she's not. Okay, sorry, just had to check to make sure I was doing it right. She's not talking again. So, it was just a complete coincidence that I got her to talk to me. Okay, so we're just gonna have to miss out on the... I mean, unless it takes 15 minutes to finish up this quest, but I feel like... I'm pretty sure even the guide was saying that you have a limited amount of time to finish all 4, so... I don't know if we'll have the time, I guess.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
You look like a bitch. Ah, shit. Okay. I don't know where Allie went, to be quite honest with you. Maybe she's ran up ahead. Oh no, she's just way slower than me. Hey, maybe waiting for her will get her to want to talk. This way? Yeah. Go, yeah. And then at the next little turn, we turn left. This place is quite laggy, have you noticed that? Oh, this is Wayne and Priory! Remember when everybody died here? That was sad, it made me cry. Oh, hey, you're not dead, though. Can I take this horse? Because Amidala died. Oh.
There's an air of mysticism. What do you... Take care.
Okay, Amidala point 2. Amidala Jr., I guess. Isn't it? No, we bought a horse, and we didn't... Oh, no, we didn't grab this one, because we already had a horse already. Okay, yeah, I remember. I remember, Kev. I remember, Kevin. So, Amidala 2.0, you are here. Can we get something better? No offense, Amidala 2.0, but I haven't met you that... I haven't really met you. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're just another horse right now. Maybe we'll connect a little bit deeper over time, but as it is right now, you know, I don't really know you. So no offense, but like, where the fuck is she? Jesus Christ. Alright, you know what? Might give me a good amount of time to just let the time whittle away for that fourth conversation, perhaps. Or perhaps I should just use the wait command again. I don't know. I don't know. Oh hey, I found the orphanage. I figure we should oh! I guess we don't have to. She teleported. We gotta go like instant. Who the hell are you? Caretaker looks at you with eyes that do not seem to see. Those orbs obviously still harbor some sight. It's been a long time before anyone came by here to do anything except loot the remains of this place. Somehow I do not think that you were here for that reason. No, you have some other quest that you are pursuing. Who are you? Me? Well, I am no one, at least not anymore. People around here call me the Caretaker, but my real name is Parmenius. Years ago I was one of the guards that kept a watchful eye on this place, but after its closure I found myself out of work. I was too old to continue my previous life as a mercenary, so I decided instead to settle down the remains of this orphanage. Since it was destroyed by fire, the official Coral couldn't care less who lives here now. What happened to this place? Well, a number of bad tidings led to this place being closed. First of all, the two thieves broke into the orphanage and stole, of all things, one of the children that lived here. That's not thievery, that's kidnapping. The two kidnappers kidnapped someone. Soon after, there was a fire that gutted the building and resulted in the deaths of several guards and a dozen young children. Ruler of Coral decided that the ill reputation of the orphanage prevented it from fulfilling its intended purpose. What with the growing decline in the number of children in the lands, they saw fit to close the orphanage and leave it to rot. What can you tell me of the fire? Not a whole lot, I'm afraid. The whole night is a blur to me now. I remember that when the event was investigated, those in authority found its origins to be extremely strange. Apparently, someone threw some incendiary device through one of the windows, like heat generated set this whole place. Other than that, I can't tell you much about the fire. I was actually drunk in a tavern in town the night that it occurred. Incendiary, like the one that fucking the book said happened to the, like the one that the Mr. Hunter's journal. Did they burn down this orphanage? Mr. Pelu, thank you for the information. We're welcome. If you ever have any more questions for me, you know where I'll be.
Watch out!
I'm sorry. Well, that was certainly an enlightening experience, wouldn't you agree? Her smile is decidedly self-satisfied, and the glow in her eyes is one of unaccountable victory. Might just be a coincidence, yet the way that caretaker described the fire reminds me a great deal of the old... That's what I was saying! The building was, as you know, destroyed by Edward and Maris. The way in which they burnt was the same. Hunter threw an incendiary device, through the window. Sorry, not to be a grammar guy. And when it erupted, the entire building caught ablaze instantly. Perhaps Pelu and his gruff friend destroyed this place as well for some reason or another. She shrugs and said the revelation means very little to me. At any rate, I guess the caretaker can consider herself lucky to be alive. He managed to avoid the two thieves who broke in through the roof and being burned alive from the fire. Wait a moment. How do you know about the roof thing? Her face grows pale and her eyes grow large as she knows that she made her mistake. How do I know what? About the roof thing. Nobody said anything about a roof. One must have heard it somewhere. Perhaps the caretaker mentioned it during his story. Perhaps I had heard the tale from someone else during the course of my chops. Don't say perhaps. That makes you sound less believable. Yeah, also, how could you have in the estate? Her expression grows stormy and she frowns, her narrow eyebrows nearly meeting her dark eyes. Very good. I'm indeed surprised. I would not have expected you to find a fault in my actions. I'm not too sure that even my deceased friend, with his insurmountable intellect, would have discovered it this quickly. I guess that the act is over, so there's no point in me continuing this charade any longer. So you knew it all along. But just tell me the truth, lady. No, I don't think that... Steve Rogers! Now is hardly the time or the place for such a revelation. But I will tell you soon, once we are both back in the room with the altar beneath the excavation site. Take me there now and I will reveal everything to you once and for all. Okay, but also... Bear! No, you're gonna kill Amidala 2.0! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Don't kill Amidala 2.0! No! No! Oh! No! We got her back and lost her in the span of an afternoon. Damn you! Damn you all to hell! Allie, please. Allie. Allie, help me bury her. I know you very long Amidala 2.0. But you were just as good as the original. I'm, I'm, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Come on. Come on, you're okay. You're okay, come on. Come on, Allie. Get out of here. We would have been here faster if Amidala 2.0 had killed by a bear. I'm just gonna wait for it to say that she wants to talk again while I grieve my horse, my 2.0s. Okay, I'm bored of waiting, so fucking whatever. I I tried to wait, I did, but it's not. I can't stand this right now. I have things I gotta get done. Wait. For date, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Still. Hey, who knows? Maybe I've waited long enough that as we walk through the cave. Excuse me, sorry. Just had a big pop while I was waiting. It's not that I was bored waiting. I mean, I was kind of bored. It's just that I didn't feel like I just have some other things to do. Gotta grab my PS. Gotta grab my stuff. My mom's house. I gotta play. I want to play a different game for a little while. Oh, I shouldn't have started Persona 5. I love that game. It's just so fucking long. Alright. Hop on through. Yum. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Oh my god, it's so let get Okay. I'm still kind of stalling on the off chance that I was kind of close to waiting it all out, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't fucking happen. I will purr. I just saw the Persona 3 remake and I'm so excited. Excuse me. flashback thing. I touch this. Boop. Or I gotta talk to her again. Well then, this is it, the end of your journey. You and I have been through much, but now it is time to end it all. Now that you've had the time to reflect on our journey, I'm sure you have noticed the many inconsistencies of my involvement. Yeah. How did I know that you had to find your way to this room? How did I know the exact orphanage from your dream? Why was I so willing to help you despite knowing so little about you? What was I willing to trust you? I'll admit, when I first saw you, I truly did mistake you for my long-lost friend. Once I learned that you were not him, I knew precisely who, or rather what, it was that you were. I journeyed with you because I was hoping to learn more about what you had become, find similarities to that which you came from, or more specifically to find differences to the aforementioned entity. Over time, I have learned that though you harbor many similarities, you are indeed different. You're not the same being. Now the time has come for you to learn the truth and to see what it was that shaped your destiny in this way. Lie down on the altar, I will trigger the machinery, and at last you will understand everything. Her look is unwavering and cold, and you shiver uncontrollably in her presence. I suggest you hurry. Now that Maris the hunter knows that you are on his trail, he'll undoubtedly be coming after you. And that bastard Pelu, assuming the old dog is still alive. I killed him, don't worry. They may well be here any time now. Depending on how much information you let slip during the course of your investigation, I don't think I have any. They might be sooner than I expected. So you hurt. Okay. I think I haven't said anything about, like, if you're unsure how you came by the knowledge, you know that you need to progress forward in order to find the answers to your questions. Somewhere in the dark, forwarding caverns ahead lies crosswords to your destiny. Ah, I'm naked! Oh god, I do not like this effect. I just almost fell off. Ah! I don't like this fucking effect. Fuck you, dude. Oh god. I don't like this at all. I am very upset. I don't know where I'm going or what I do. Oh, what the fuck?
Begone, mortal.
The Fiend.
And so you, at last you and I stand face to face, or at least equivalent of such an interaction, being that I am, after all, dead. I know that you have questions, yet I am certain that you know, by now you know most of the answers I will give. Tell me, do you know who you are?
I'm you, but not you. I'm you, but I'm not. I don't know. For your size, obviously unimpressed by your lack of common sense.
Then permit you to fill you in. You are to some extent me, though you're not truly me, rather you are reincarnated. In a way that is true, though you are not truly me, rather you are reincarnated, that's what you said. Copy of my mind, and my feelings, placed in another vessel, a different body. Mind that once occupied the vessel you now inhabit, was forcibly removed and left writhing in heaven. Its existence was ripped from it, and in the empty shell that remained, you were created from me. My beloved, you would know her as Alicia, prophesied that I would die due to my own overconfidence. Yet she also knew that there was a way for me to escape my fate, the two of us to live forevermore. That was through the completion of a ritual that we took from our child. A ritual that would essentially duplicate my persona, place it within an appropriate appearance. Thus, my consciousness relocated to a new body, the body of a child acquired.
Go on.
After the prophecy, we spent almost a year in preparation, covering ancient texts, preparing the chamber beneath Armandale, broke into an orphanage and stole a child to fulfill our requirements, casting out his soul into the void. Yet Edward Pellew took me and tracked him down before our work was complete. And like a pictured I was burned alive to complete the transfer. Felicia knew that all was not life. She had to replace her body and she had the copy of my persona. She returned to the chamber to complete the transfer. Before the entire transfer could be completed, she was interrupted. Pellew and Maris were back. After a brief exchange, Alicia was forced to flee the caverns, leaving you behind. Thus, you were brought into existence, a new vessel partially occupied by my persona, but free of the constraints of my memory. Gods alone know how it was you escaped the chamber, and you found yourself taking care of your parents. And somehow, despite all the odds, you survived, became the being that you are today.
But, like, what are you? Usually before you speaks its name, though you could never hope to pronounce the name with mortal vocal cords.
I was a praetor within the ranks of the Horde in Oblivion. A strategist, a tactician. To this day, historians have wondered how it was that Cleon claimed his seemingly unnatural ability to second-guess his opponents. How was it possible an uneducated farmer came to be most malevolent, most undefeatable general who walked terror? The reason behind that is because I was whispering in his ear the whole time. I am the beast that rode Cleon's back. I was the one who pushed him across the mountains and into the realms of true infamy. All of it was done in service of my masters. Thus was I tasked with ensuring ensuing chaos within town. I am the voice of insanity that fills mortal ears. The demon inside that unleashes the animal, caged within. I am the primal side of mortal's nature, because it is within my own certainty. And I am here because of you. I am here because a task previously was left uncompleted, now shall be completed. Void between the two of us shall vanish. We'll become one and the same.
I am my own master.
Yes, you are indeed your own master. You've been in command of this vessel for so long, I could change that. No, rather than obliterating your consciousness, I'll instead merge with you and we will share this vessel. Together, the two of us will become a force to be reckoned with, an entity of utter chaos. Because during the course of your investigation into your ancestry, it seemed the type of being that you are. I know that you are a great deal. You will do whatever it takes,
Hey!
regardless of the concepts of morals.
Hey!
Close your eyes. This will hurt a great deal, though the reward will be beyond your wildest imagination. Now relax. Immediately.
Hey, listen. Fuck you. I'm not evil. I killed the people. I killed and I stole. Listen, I killed and I stole. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. I was just being cool. For a moment, you fight. As the fiend standing before you stretches one terrible arm towards you, you feel tendrils of icy cold terror sweeping through your very being. For a moment, you fight against it. It quickly overwhelms you. A flash of hatred and malevolence that follows you, submit willingly to the evil taint of your pre-incarnate. Well, I think I just got kind of fucked. Uh-oh. Is that too late? Efficient job of avoiding me, but I'm afraid it was all for naught. I was in the position of cutting important limbs off that bitch Coral, and was working my way to eliminating her once and for all. Yet it would appear that I have made a similar mistake as Pelu did once before, by parlaying with that creature instead of just killing her. Yet even though she still lives, she is of no concern at the moment, because you and I have some unfinished business to attend to first. You may have killed my partner, Edward Pelu, yet he was less than half the operation. I was the enforcer, and I'm a force to be reckoned with. Him. Let me get my... His face grows pale as he recognizes the tone of your voice and harshness of your words as not being entirely your own. Almost unconsciously, he tightens his grip on the grip of his bow, knowing innately was to follow. So you've reclaimed your dark legacy after all. Unfortunate for you, now I have no apprehensions whatsoever about cutting you down. Pelu made a mistake once ago, letting Alicia escape with your childlike reincarnation. I will correct that mistake here and now.
You have wasted your life.
No, for me to have wasted my life, I would have devoted it to something wasteful. Ridding Tamriel of this abomination that you are is heroic as opposed to wasteful. Thus, my life has been one filled with purpose. That purpose has reached a culmination here and now with this final conflict. I will not let Pelu's death be in vain. Defend yourself, Fiend, or I will cut you down where you stand. Ah! You piece of shit. I'm still naked. Do I actually have my teleport? What's this? Dark Legacy? What is that? I don't have... It says I have teleport. What's this do? Does you grow more infamous? What? It just makes me more infamous? Okay, that's cool, I guess. Hold on. Your attributes are as high as you go. Oops. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, did I have to go through that again, don't I? Oops. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oopsies. Okay, I'm Navy, I guess. At least I know the way to go. Shut up. Ba ba ga ba ba da ga ba la ba bum 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 boom 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 blum blum blum. This way. Did I go this way? There this guy is. Fiend. Skip. I am you. Go on. But what are you? I am my own master. Okay. So it's not really a useful thing to me, I guess. Okay. What if I say Alicia is Quarrel? That's her true fiendish name, as I discovered from our latest confrontation. Surely you've read the children's stories, though they are elaborated at length. There's some truth to them. Pelu's ability stemmed from his command over names. During our last encounter, he learned hers by force. However, unlike the story, which claims that she slew Quarrel, in reality she fled before he or I could cut her down. One of the objectives I made before setting out here was to rectify this mistake so that I would no longer be haunted. I have one last mistake too. How long have you known? How long have I known who you were? Well, I know that Pelu suspected as much when he first met you. We both knew the race and gender of the infant that your pre-incarnation stole, and spent years tracking down where you had escaped to. Whereas Pelu's compulsive hunt to find you left a wife and 2 children dead by the roadside due to his neglect, I find a way to move on. I took my talents elsewhere and spent time selling my sword to the highest bidder for profits beyond anything that I've ever seen before. Pelu told me that he was going to meet you, and he confessed to me that he was positive that it was you who was the Fiend's reincarnation. I had all but forgotten about you until you came knocking at my door, which time I recognized you immediately and had to fight to hide. Never would I have suspected that the one enemy I allowed to get away would come to me seeking information, yet it would seem that the gods favor me. They've given me a chance to rectify the only mistake I've ever made. It's time to finish what we started all those years ago. Last you'll die by Mars' head. Okay, sir.
Damn, I've lost them.
Yeah, you've lost me. Oh, I forgot to put my... Bitch. 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 Last of my quest to learn of my ancestry is over, and I have good answers to all my questions. Yet I cannot help but reflect on Maris's words regarding the horror found in revelations I had made, and thus wonder whether or not I'm any better off knowing precisely what I am, and how it is that I can be destined for greatness. Perhaps the most merciful thing in all of Tamriel is indeed the inability of the mortal mind to correlate all its contents. Huh. I see. It's 20. This does 22. Yeah. Oh. Got a new bow. Nice. Oh wait, I gotta put my cool hat on. So if she's still alive, where the fuck did she go? Needs a key. Also, more importantly, what the fuck? How'd you? Okay. Stop. Go no further. I cannot let this abomination that you've become go on living. Oh yes, you are like him, a great deal like him. Yet I know now that you are not him. You're different, a perversion of him. Yet you have managed to surpass him in so many ways. I cannot allow that. I cannot allow his memory to be spoiled. I cannot allow you to become more than he became. Cast your eyes over Alicia. You know that with utmost certainty the insanity that now drives her. No, I will kill you. I will cut you down. Leave only a memory in your wake. You have grown fast, so much faster than we both expected. You move too fast, more faster than he ever did. I move fast with a good incentive. Her eyes grow wide and her lower lip trembles. Tears stream from her eyes and a seemingly relentless flow. So many memories, so many haunting thoughts that won't stay to me and are now nothing short of a nightmare, personified every time I see you. I know now that you harbor so many of his memories, and yet you bring them to life through your own distinct persona. You are the epitome of everything I once loved and could love, but can never love. You are an abomination, a spawn from my fire-scorched home, where ugliness is abundant and dreams die. I don't know. I don't really want to date you or anything, but I also don't want to kill you or you try to kill me. Not everything there is ugly. Your words finally relinquishes the anger fist she had held upon herself all this time and bursts into anger-stricken tears. She throws herself upon you, sobbing relentlessly into your shoulder and begging you your forgiveness for all that she has done. Everything that I ever did, all the atrocities committed, all of them were for you, for your pre-incarnation. I gave up everything for him, and yet, when faced Maris Pelu in the throne room here, was trying to bring him back to life, I realized that all I had sacrificed had been for naught. I realized that I valued my own survival more than I valued us being together. It's on that day when I gave up all hope of ever being happy again, of ever finding true companionship again. Then you came along and everything changed. Come, pat back. The future has always seemed so dark and foreboding. Somehow, despite all my prophecies to the contrary, I never expected to be happy again. Oops, I have so much to say, so much I want to say, yet I cannot seem to find the words. Think that perhaps you know precisely what drove me to do what I did, to lie to you, to deceive you in such a way. Could you ever forgive me? There's nothing to forgive, lady. I scarcely know what to say. To have you forgive me after I betrayed you in such a way, such a concept is unfamiliar. I need something else from you, something more, something so valuable that I'm almost afraid to ask a question for fear of the answer. Yet I might ask, or go and say it, wondering. Can you ever love me? Listen, I don't want to like break your heart or whatever, but I like cock. Alicia's shoulders slump, and for a second you think it's about to flee. She's about to flee from your presence. But then she straightens her shoulders and puffs out her chest. And when she looks at you again, her eyes are filled with steely resolve. I guess that deep down I always knew that would be your answer. I just didn't want to accept it. Even now, hearing it spoken from your mouth, I find that I'm still not ready to accept it. Maybe I need time to get used to the idea, or maybe you need time to get used to the idea and reevaluate the question. Perhaps in time, perhaps things will be different. I don't think so. And time is something that both you and I have, because I have a small secret to confide you. Edward Pellew was blessed with longevity because of his celestial heritage, and likewise I share the same fate for my fiend sister. And you, a hybrid of mortal and fiend, will be granted a similar blessing and will doubtless live far longer than any mortal would. Forces a small smile, and you know that the tears streaming down of her eyes are now tears of happiness. Yes, of course, you pick a fight that you cannot win, and someone slides a blade through your ribs. But failing that, I imagine that you will live an extremely long and very rich life. Because you are not cursed by your heritage, you will live it however you wish. I am honored to have been given the opportunity to spend my life with you and to share in your experience. However, I imagine that we will accomplish quite a bit, or perhaps we will accomplish nothing and merely while away the years. The estate is yours now. Retire to it when you wish, or sell it should it please you. But please take me with you wherever it is that you go. I mean, sure, I need a companion. Follow me. Okay, we're gonna have to. Oh yeah. For now, show me your equipment. For now, you can take these. Just so that you're not completely useless. Oh, we can summon her. Sweet. What about me? You don't want to summon me? Not really, Kevin. Right. So I don't really understand why some of them need a key and why some of them don't. What is in my way? Oh, that's in my way. Duh. Interesting. I suppose now we can do this Butcher of Armandale thing. Go to the Imperial City Market. We also need to buy her a weapon to not be completely useless. I mean, the staff is nice and all, I'm sure, and I know she's probably more of a spell maker than a proper sword woman or whatever, but still probably be nice to get her something a bit better than a fire staff. Although she does seem to have become immortal, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that. Fuck, maybe I am evil. I did murder all those guys and then get merged with evil incarnate or whatever. Well, what the fuck is this then? We finished the quest, but you're not going to go to the prison? Okay. Maybe it's part of this Butcher of Armandale quest. I don't know. I don't think I've actually done this Butcher of Armandale quest. Or if I did, I don't remember it. So we'll I'll see, I guess. So here, why don't we first let's see if we have, you know what, let's head to Paradise. Let's sleep there. See if that makes the leveling up not break. Or maybe it will. I don't know. But we will see. This torch. Does she follow me? Or do I have to summon her to get her in here? Not that I care too much, since we're going to be leaving. Heading back out there soon enough, but pop in here. these like clones of me? I feel like they're probably clones of me. Probably also said something like that before. Okay, so save it, and then take an hour nap. Oh. I can no longer level up at all. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting to note, I guess. I mean, it kind of sucks, but, you know, what can you do? Okay. Oh, just using that again just teleports me out. Okay. That's useful to know. Oh, and it closes the portal. Where did Alicia go? Pop here. Hello? Where the fuck? So, are you following me? Nothing. Okay. Let's pop to the market district, talk to Mr. Bookseller again. It's up here, right? First edition, yes.
A coin for an old beggar. Hello?
Hello. All right, Fintius, right? Hello. Good day to you. I'm Fintius, the book dealer, and I know a discerning eye when I see. What is it I can do for you? Books on the Butcher of Armandale. Rare books are what you seek. Well, it just so happens that I have one particular tome that I came across only recently. The book is entitled The Butcher of Armandale, and though I have little time to study it, I've learned that it's a biography of sorts. Of sorts? What do you mean of sorts? Oops. Details the life of a man by the name of Cleon, who ran through his actions earned himself the title The Butcher, a truly malevolent individual. It is a disturbing read, to say the least, but I might interest you. What do you say? Can I sell it to you for 1,000 gold? Fuck. Fine. Here you are, my friend. Enjoy your new book. I'm sure you'll find a truly captivating read. Okay. Oops. The Butcher of Armandale. It says that one loses many things when one goes to war. A single warrior in question will forfeit his friends and family, the safety and sanctuary of his home, and maybe even his very life. Yet a general in command of a great many warriors will soon lose his innocence, even his sanity, as the guilt of his actions starts to overcome him. But be that as it may, it is often wondered whether Cleon the Butcher of Armandale ever harbored any of those traits to lose. In defense of the general, I can say that he did care a great deal for his wife, and it is commonly known that their parting was an emotional affair. Yet when the captain in charge of his regiment came to summon him to battle, Cleon pushed aside his wife, took up his sword and armor, and marched off towards the bloodshed without ever looking back. Perhaps he had lost his innocence when his hands had first touched the hilt of a blade. It seems likely that it was on the day that he chose to part with his morals, forever leaving them on the dusty road behind him. Many a person who was privy to what took place at Armandale has wondered if things may have been different if that parting had gone a different way. The general had refused to leave his beloved Arlyria behind. She had said the right words to force him to hold on to his morals and the concepts of right and wrong. So many innocent lives might have been saved, and so much blood might never have been spilled. At the heart of all these atrocities, at its epicenter, or focal point, like the eye of a storm, existed Cleon, whose thoughts on what took place on that dark day will never be known to us. Yet I still wonder, was the general forever damned for his actions, or did he shrug it off in the name of duty? The answer to that question may well bring the closure to many of those who survived Armandale, if it's long sought, yet never will have an answer obtained. Strangely, the remainder of the book is missing, almost as if someone deliberately mutilated the book. First, a book today entitled Butcher of Armandale from the vendor, first edition. It seems to have been tricked, for only a portion of the book is readable, with the rest of the pages having been torn about. Hey, can I get my fucking money back? Did you enjoy the book? You tricked me, the book is damaged. It is indeed, but you bought it how you saw it, and I'm afraid that I have no idea what has happened to the rest of the book. Purchased it from a comrade of mine at another dealership. Perhaps he knows what happened to the rest of the book. Who was this dealer? His name is Kashan, and he can usually be found at Renoir's book dealership. Court. If you do find him, be sure to tell him that I sent you. I do not doubt that he will assist you in finding the missing pages. Why did you want to be rid of it? When I read the book, I felt a feeling of dread well up within me, almost as if the very act of reading it was tainting my soul. I do not deny that I am a superstitious man. The images that the scrawled words formed in my head were too haunting for me to endure today. Truth, I believe the book is cursed. I guess I'll seek out your dude. Wish you the best of luck, my friend. Safe travels to you. Fucking rip-off. Alicia! Kill this man! Oh, he's fucking mortal. God damn it. I look more evil now. He's like angry constantly. Maybe I'm just angry because I got fucking ripped off. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode. Goodbye. That's all the time I have for this episode. I'll see you next time. Wait, hold on. I'll let you watch as I prepare everything.